Heads up before watching this video, don't worry, it won't contain any spoilers. So if you're reading the manga or you're watching the anime, don't worry, I won't spoil you anything. Let's begin. So, as most of you probably already knew, Yoshihiro Togashi, the creator of Hunter x Hunter and Yu Yu Hakusho, has some serious health problems. And because he knows how much Hunter x Hunter means to us, the fans, he wanted to give us some closure about ending. So he did an interview in Japanese on TV Asahi. It's actually supposed to come out tomorrow, but since it's pre-recorded, some leaks happened and we know actually what Togashi said. So this account Pupis on Twitter, go follow him if you want, he translated that leak. This is a fan translation, but since we don't know Japanese, we will take this as it is. But let's read the interview first. For the ending, I have prepared 3 scenarios, A, B and C. When considering the proportional reaction from readers, ranging from satisfaction to dissatisfaction, the ending A is deemed satisfactory by 50% and unsatisfactory by 20%. This does not necessarily imply a high rating, but for me, reaching it will be secure in a way that doesn't complicate matters with excessive criticism, in my belief. As for ending B, opinions will be divided similarly between satisfaction and dissatisfaction. For ending C, I anticipate a satisfaction rate of 10%. And dissatisfaction rate of 90%. Why do I keep it present, even with a high rate of dissatisfaction? That's because it is my personal preference, but fundamentally I want to think to the utmost extent about the ending to the point where I might not choose any of these 3 and create what I found most enjoyable, which is my ideal and goal. So let's break those 3 scenarios, how would they play out in my opinion. Scenario A. As he said, this scenario would be the most accepted by the fan base, sort of like everybody lives happily after, Gon gets his Nan back, every of the fan favorites characters actually fulfills their goals, and yeah. As for ending B, I actually have no idea. I don't know any ending in anime which had satisfaction and dissatisfaction divided 50-50. Just try to imagine one show that had half of the fans like it and half don't. If it's liked, it's liked. I haven't seen those half-half sort of endings, but okay, I have no idea what he means by that. Even if it is the B scenario, it won't be 50-50, I guarantee it. And scenario C, 10% rate of satisfaction and 90% dissatisfaction. To piss off 90% of people, I think he would need to maybe kill off some of the fan favorite characters like Killua. I think Killua would have to definitely die and Gon doesn't get back his Nen. I think that would need to happen to piss off 90% of Hunter x Hunter fans. So if 90% of the fan base hate the absolute shit of manga ending, I don't know what has to happen. Like, let's continue. To give you a clearer picture, I will share scenario D, which fell out of the candidate scenarios for the ending. If fate takes me before finishing the manga, consider it the manga's ending. I would be happy if you forgive me for that. This is so like surreal and morbid to talk about self's death like that, but and also apologizing. That just shows you how great of a person he is, or how dedicated to his craft he is. As I said earlier, these are not spoilers, but in case he dies, these would be considered as spoilers. I hope that doesn't happen. So let's read the ending D.
Next to the lake, a girl named Jin, holding a fishing rod, stands motionless. Suddenly, the rod shakes violently and Jin, startled, exclaims, "I got him! I got the Lake Lord." She skillfully lifts the Lake Lord onto her shoulders and stands before a woman, saying, "As I promised, I caught the Lake Lord." Jin approaches the woman and passionately declares, "You must not tell me again. You must become a hunter." The woman, with no tricks left, nods her head. Jin, still carrying the Lake Lord on her shoulder, walks away. The mother comments to her husband that Jin's dream is to never leave the island and inherit their place. The father agrees, laughing, and the mother expresses her dissatisfaction, saying, "Perhaps her desires will change later. But I want to know, you and Jin, why are you like this?" Surely it's because of the blood of Grandma Mito and Grandma Noko. The woman seems unaware that Grandma Mito and Grandma Noko are not related by blood, and the father smiles knowingly. The woman, expressing her unwillingness as a mother, adds, "But Grandpa Gon was a famous hunter, and this girl will one day leave the island." Jin insists, "I will never leave." Although she is no longer visible in the heart of the forest, she hears her parents' conversation and responds defiantly. The father, amused, says, "You have a sharp eye." The scene changes to the shop continuing its work from Mito's days. The Lake Lord has been cleanly cut and its internal parts sorted. Jin thinks to herself while working, Mom never understands. When Grandpa speaks joyfully about his memories of being a hunter, Grandma Noko quietly moves away from her seat. Every time Grandpa Gon affirms, her belief is heard from someone. She strikes the cutting board forcefully with, "I'm tired of this." To wait for someone's return after months and years of sadness crushes my heart. I make someone wait for me. Then the door opens and a warm voice echoes. A chubby little child enters, holding a plant. The child exclaims, "I caught the Lake Lord for real." "Well, let's honor the whole island with it." Jin replies, "I always wanted to be with the person I want to be with." "Together, always," the child agrees. Both of them, with broad smiles on their faces, cook the food. A bird flies away from the island, over a town and its people. The son of one of them, the daughter of another, and the grandchild of another live, in different places, exchanging smiles. They might be the children of that character, and the grandchildren of that character. The bird flies away into the distance. In the background, a figure watches the scene.
That was hard. What do I think of this ending? Gon has a wife and has children and grandchildren. Gon's granddaughter, Jin, however you pronounce it, the same as Gon in the beginning, caught the Lake Lord, but for a completely different reason. She caught the Lake Lord to prove to her mother that she won't leave the island. And yeah, Gon becomes a famous hunter. That's it, yeah. So probably in this scenario, he got his Nen back. And yeah, that would conclude this short video. I just want to let everybody know what happened, or what will happen since this didn't happen. I hope Togashi sees through to the end of Hunter x Hunter and, make whatever choice he thinks is the best. I will support it. This was it for the video. Bye.